Justin Wright, and today I'm going to be doing 4 different assessments with Kayla to determine different muscle firing patterns. So the first one we're going to be doing is a hip extension assessment. She's going to be laying on your stomach. You're going to be keeping this leg straight. You walked out. I'm going to be palpating each side of the erector spinae, the glute, and the hamstring, and I'm just going to get you to lift the hip / leg off the ground. And down nice and slow. And down, up. And down. Up nice and slow. And down. And one more time. And down. Okay, good. So as we can tell, it's a proper firing pattern as it's going in the proper order.
Okay, so the next assessment we're going to be doing is the hip abduction assessment. So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this leg back for stability. You have the head on a pillow. I'm going to palpate the TFL and the tensor fasciae latae, as well as the gluteus medius with my other hand. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do like similar with the last assessment, just this time you're going to be keeping the leg straight and abducting it up. So you can go ahead nice and slow and down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay, great job. And again, for this one, the muscle firing pattern was in the correct pattern, so there's no deviations. Okay, so the next assessment we're going to be doing is the trunk flexion assessment. So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to bring your legs up to 90 degrees. I'm going to get you to draw in your stomach, so suck in nice and deep. Put your arms at your side, and for this one, we're just going to do a partial curl up. So I'm just going to, you're going to do like a sit-up, but you're going to try and keep the stomach drawn in the entire time. You don't have to go all the way up, just partial way. Okay, and go. And down. Good. And down. Good job, and we'll do 2 more. And down. Keep that stomach nice and sucked in. Okay, and down. So for this one, I was palpating the abdominal muscles, and as you can tell, this one was a little more difficult in keeping the stomach sucked in for the muscling fire patterns, so that would be something that would need to be addressed in a workout program. So for this next assessment, we're going to be doing the cervical deep flexor assessment. So as you can see, the client is going to be laying flat on the back with the arms crossed over the chest as shown. And for this assessment, there's not going to be any palpating required. All the client has to do is bring the head up to look at the toes and back down. So you can go ahead. And good. Once more. And good. And one more time. And good. Okay, great job. And as you can see, the clients had the proper form when doing this. You could tell there was no compensation involved.